Hey audio, so this is Rajiv back with another tutorial, and this time I want to show you how to use sidechain compression in your Pro Tools project. So if you haven't heard of sidechain compression, what it basically is in this scenario, I got a voiceover and a music track down here. What sidechain compression can do for you is it can duck or lower the volume of the music track every time the vocal plays. And then when the vocal stops playing, the music track will go back up. So it's a great way to mix vocals and music where one doesn't impede the other. So here's how you would do that. So the first thing that you want to do is on the music track itself, you want to choose the compressor, and I'm just going to choose the default compressor that comes with Pro Tools, which is Dyne3 compressor slash limiter. Okay, and what I like to do whenever I use this plugin is I like to make it in a setting where it's not doing anything, because the default setting that it comes up when it pops up is actually doing some light compression. So I'm going to put it at this setting here. And the second thing that you want to do is you want to go to sidechain and you want to click this key button right here. So this activates the sidechain, and then you want to choose a bus to send the vocals through. So where it says no key input, I'm going to choose bus, and I'm going to choose bus 1. Okay, so that's kind of what the setup is for this specific compressor over here. So the next thing is I need to send this voiceover track to bus 1 so it could trigger this compressor, which is on the music track, to lower the volume every time the vocal plays. So in order to do that, you want to go to your sends. Now if you don't see your sends, it's probably because you don't have it checked in this little white box over here. So click the little white box, make sure your sends A through E is checked. And so you need to send the vocals through bus 1 to this compressor that's on this music track here. So I'm going to go click this, go to bus 1, turn it up to 0. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and play it. Now at this point I need to adjust the settings on the compressor. So let's just go for it and see how it sounds.
Of how I moved out west, or rather, how I was forced to live out here. It all started back in my hometown out on the East Coast. The neighborhood I grew up in wasn't the nicest, and to be honest, I wasn't necessarily the nicest kid either. I mean, it's not like I was out picking fights, I swear. I just hung out with a bad crowd. Every now and then, me and my friends would go out and get our hands on some spray paint, maybe tag a few spots around town, but it was never a big deal.
So as you can see, every time the vocal plays, the compressor gets triggered and it turns the music down. And that's basically what sidechain compression is. Now, to make it smoother, you want to adjust your attack and release settings here. And your attacks will tell you how long does it take for the music to get turned down once it hears the vocals. So if you have it at a very fast attack, that means the music will get turned down right away as soon as it hears the vocals, right? And the slower you go, the longer it takes for the music to get turned down. And then the release will be the opposite, is how long does it take for the music to come back up once the vocal is not playing anymore. And so in order to make your sidechain sound good, you want to adjust the attack and release settings after you've adjusted the ratio and threshold. All right, well, I hope this helps. This takes a little bit of practice, I understand, but you know, it is a very useful technique that you can use for your sound design, mainly for your sound design project. This is also used in music production for other things and other instruments, but you see this a lot in documentaries, interviews, and films, and so on. So I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below or shoot me a message, and I hope you're doing okay. Thank you.